I don't know which title I'm gonna go with, but this is entitled How I Wasted My Life Before It Even Began, or When I Wasted My Life Before It Even Began. You accidentally live longer than you hoped, or running out of time at 20. So whichever you see, that's what I picked. 'Twas not I that said it, but it has been said that comparison is the thief of joy. I know better than to turn my phone on, scroll, and behold the joys others have, and wonder why it cannot be me. Because it is a question I can answer right now. What I, as an audience of premeditated and manufactured social and digital pageantry, witness is a mere fractured fraction of the lives of strangers, friends, and those I might aspire to live like. I will not know how truly good their life is, for what I behold has not only been cherry-picked, but varnished in colorful filters and perfumed to the most pleasing of manners. I know to want a life I cannot afford is not so simply because of my lack of trying. I may try till my bones break, but I know some things have not afforded me, for I was not born in the right class, or nationality, or culture. So I know there is no comparing. You wouldn't dare do so with a Great Dane and a Chihuahua, though they are both dogs. But what do I do if I don't compare myself to other 20-somethings who seem like they have it all better? I wish to seem the same, even if it just seems as much. Life would have been simpler had it ended in my sleep at 19, as I so ardently prayed. People would have believed that I was suffering and hurting and yearning so deeply then, and I would not be enslaved to the delusion of making it, or making a living. Making a living of what, exactly? Making a living out of debris and ashes? Out of governments that cushion their falls with the flesh of their thirsty citizens, thirsting for the same lies they were promised years ago. You see, if I did not compare myself, I would not have ever even known that a professional license of a doctor or an architect mattered as much as a fart in a field. I am vindicated that my paper proof of practiced professionalism cannot get me ahead of any of my peers. I am glad then that I at least suffered learning music, because no one, it seems, can fulfill this illusion, satisfy this idol that is making a living. So you understand, I suppose, how I wasted my life before it even began, how I'm running out of time at 20 because I accidentally lived longer than I hoped. And I'm supposed to keep pushing through it and find beauty in the world because life is beautiful? Well, yes. Life is beautiful, even as I watch it crumble before my very eyes. My mother saved a pigeon from our 6 cats. The pigeon was injured and bloody, and I nursed that pigeon long enough to decide for myself that the pigeon was a she, and that she should be named Rory. A month or maybe 2 passed, and a bunch of my cats pursued her in her cage and reached far enough to break her neck. Then I thought, oh, she came to me to die. She lived to die. But no, that's not what she did. That was not at all the case. She lived to know I would feed her and give her water, and that I would not harm her, that I would preserve her from my darling cats that knew only what was in their nature. And she even grew to know my voice, my face, and my touch. I hate that Rory's body found no soil, for I live in a fully concrete city. I hate that she went into the garbage. I hate that I did not get to bring her to the park sooner, as I intended, so that she could fly free with other pigeons. And yet I thank Rory's fleeting but deeply precious time with me. For she did not live to die, nor do I continue to live only to suffer. And see, again, had I not compared myself to others, I would have never known that we are all of us running out of time. It is somehow unanimous that we are all running out of time at 20 because we all accidentally lived longer than we hoped. And now we have thus wasted our lives before it even began. Like in a scene from the 2004 film The Incredibles, where Syndrome says, "Once everyone's super, no one will be." I had to ask my mother what that meant. And even after she explained it, I still didn't understand until years later. I understand it now though. And hopefully you too will understand. Because if everyone is running a race and feels like they're left behind, and they are, then no one is behind, nor does anyone need to catch up. If everyone feels like they've already lost, surely and very truly there are no winners. And if I say the reason for life is not in the grandiosity displayed in any sort of screen, I don't say this to fill your head with Pollyanna. I say it because it's true. The moments that are small and hard to capture, the moments too obscure, too abstract to possibly project on a screen, these are the moments. These are the moments worth having, the moments worth living. It's in laughing with your friends, finding you actually enjoy a certain type of coffee in a certain cafe, in lying down next to one of your 6 cats, in caring for a pigeon named Rory, who came to live and died like all living things do. That is why.